Hello and a very warm welcome to the Channel Knowledge Series. I'm Beenish, Associate Editor, Channel 360 MEA, a sister concern of Accent Infotech Media. As the name suggests, this series is all about doing an in-depth analysis of the channel business, their strategies, gauge their profitability scale, and growth in the MEA region. Today, we have with us Vibhu Kapoor, Regional Vice President for Middle East, Africa, and India at Epicor. Based on his 2 decades of experience, Vibhu can be accredited as a value-driven performer and partner ecosystems or channel development specialist. Last but not the least, a true sales leader. Welcome, Vibhu.
Thanks, Beenish, for the nice introduction.
So, Vibhu, we understand Epicor's focus is SMB and SME. So, what is the parameter of customers that you prefer to work with? I would like to know both on the lower side and the upper side.
Okay, Beenish, now, before I answer that question, let's take a step back. Epicor has in its offering the industry ERP cloud, which is designed to deliver not just variety of functionality, but also integration, automation, and performance capabilities to all our customers. Now, we provide all this to organizations with annual turnover of US dollars 10 million, up to US dollar 500 million. That is about $500 million. So that's the broad spectrum of customers we work in, from the lower end to the higher end, and revenue becomes the key driver for us to select the size of the organization. Now, size does not matter, but what we really focus on is the capabilities of different industries and solving the complexities with ease. So we really scale from SME to full enterprise, but our key differentiator lies on selecting the right verticals. For example, we will not go for every company which is 300, 400 million, but we'll select those specific verticals within that revenue segment.
So what is the addressable market size in the MEA region?
Oh, that's pretty interesting. I think we are blessed to be in the region which is growing tremendously, and it is a region which is widely spread. So if I look at, the analysis of the statistics say, if we combine all the countries of Middle East and Africa, we are touching around $6 trillion worth of GDP. So that's at a very macro level. But if I have to hone it down and say, what is the software market, and within the software market, what is the ERP spend? And that is what our key focus is. We are an ERP company. So ERP spend in 2023 is for Middle East and Africa is poised at around $2.2 billion with the cumulative annual growth rate of 13%. So that's double-digit growth. We are not seeing it in any other part of the world. So while looking at ERP spend, I think rather than saying what is the market spend or target addressable market for each country, what Epicor does is we don't look at each country, but we look at industries. So what is the addressable market for an industry? Whether that industry is in Saudi, whether it's in UAE, whether it's in Bahrain, it doesn't matter, because our focus is industry. And I'll give you an example. One of the key industries which we focus on is fabricated metals. So that's around $20 billion. Rubber and plastic is around $13 billion. Industrial machinery is around $12 billion. And that forms the base and analysis for Epicor to create our go-to markets.
Okay. So any country-specific breakup? You have already given the industry-specific breakup. Any country-specific breakup?
So the way we look at Epicor is the country focus. So UAE, Saudi Arabia, Qatar today are our key country focus, along with Bahrain, and we do also manage Oman and Kuwait. But when it comes to Africa, South Africa is our key focus, along with the SADC region, the countries surrounding South Africa. And if we move up the ladder and go to Central Africa, I would say Tanzania, Kenya, and Nigeria with our key focus countries, along with what we have in the Middle East. And as I mentioned earlier, what we do is we don't look at the size of the country, we look at the industries. Those examples which I gave within these countries, it becomes a target addressable market market size and some of the statistics which we're tracking, it looks really promising because our focus is manufacturing.
So, what kind of a manufacturing? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but what is the manufacturing setup in Africa? I mean, you're hardcore focusing on manufacturing and distribution. So,
No,
how is it there?
Africa has all sorts of manufacturing. If you look at South Africa, they're very big on plastics, rubber manufacturing. They're big on agriculture products. They also do industrial machinery. They have medical devices now coming up. And again, Tanzania, Kenya, they all come up with their own local manufacturing units.
So, when you say you're specialized in manufacturing and distribution business, if I ask you, what are the top three focus out of these two? I mean, in manufacturing and distribution.
Okay. So, manufacturing and distribution are two separate industries at a macro level. So, while we focus on both and some more industries at a global level, our primary go-to market for Middle East and Africa is only manufacturing. We don't do distribution. Though quite a few of our customers in the Middle East have a mix of both manufacturing and distribution business, and we provide solutions to both areas of the business. Now, with manufacturing, primarily our focus is discrete manufacturing. And I'll give you an example. Make to order, engineer to order are some of the examples of how manufacturing is done. But if you want me to pick up my three biggest areas which we focus in this market, I would say fabricated metals is number one. Furniture and fit outs would be number two. And third is industrial machinery.
So, coming to the solutions, I believe they are both on-premise and on-cloud.
Absolutely.
And do you see the transition happening both the ways? I mean, from on-premise to cloud and from cloud to on-premise?
No. So, yes, Epicor, we're proud to say that we are providing solutions on both the ends, on-premise and our SaaS solution or cloud solution to our customers. Now, depending on what part of the journey the customer is, they adopt that solution. But the trend is only one way. There is no other trend. The trend is only moving from on-premise to SaaS. So any new customer which we bring on board, 70 to 80% of them are adopting SaaS and not on-premise. And from our existing customer base, which is spread across different countries, they are all choosing to move their on-premise estate to our SaaS. And that's a testimony which I would like to talk about is we recently launched our cloud, Epicor Kinetic Cloud Data Center in UAE to service our customers better. And that's the investment we did, knowing what the trend looks like today.
Okay. So just let me give you an hypothetical example. You partnered with customer X in a manufacturing sector, and the size of that manufacturing base was X. Over the period of time, it grew to 2X or 3X. So my curiosity is that what do you do in such a case? You have already limited yourself that we have this size, customer size that you will be focusing on. Now your customer has grown, or maybe it has over exceeded your limits. So how will you handle that situation? Will you move out, or will you grow with them, or you'll make some exceptional?
No, that's a good question. So when I say we have the market size from X revenue to Y revenue, it's our go-to markets. This is our focus, how Epicor focuses, because you can't be everywhere, right? Every company, if you have to succeed, you have to focus, you have to build your plans. Doesn't mean that our solution cannot scale or solution cannot grow. Now, the way Epicor Kinetic or our ERP is built is on two main areas. First of all, it's a modular approach, and secondly, we run on Microsoft Azure, which provides cloud native services. So what we believe is land and expand model. So today, what we give to the customer or provide to the customer is what they need today. And as the customer grows in size, complexity, and multi-country, our solution is multi-country, multi-currency. It is built on modules, and you can keep adding on top of besides the core ERP, we have a lot of add-on modules which provide extended capabilities and last mile functionality for our customers. And when it comes to the cloud native architecture, which is Microsoft Azure, not getting too technical, a customer can grow their database, shrink their database, add users, providing elasticity and flexibility. The solution is built that way. So the size actually doesn't limit us. If you go to our global customer base, we are targeting some of the top 500 companies in the world who are customers.
Okay. So what all modules you have? I mean, now since we have come to the solutions part for Epicor, so what all modules you have for the status sectors? I mean, the sectors that you are targeting.
So at a macro level or the top level, what we provide to a customer is an ERP, and that ERP is called Epicor Kinetic. So that's the flagship ERP, which is an end-to-end integrated ERP. Now, within that particular ERP, customer has a choice of modules they pick for their needs or for the functionalities. But the main ones are finance, which acts as the core, and then we also do the entire supply chain management, inventory management, purchase, requisition, etc. And then the most important one, because it's a manufacturing setup, becomes the production planning. Besides that, we provide customer relationship management module, project management, manufacturing execution system. That is key, and that is something very unique to Epicor, advanced unit of measure. And to help the finance folks or the C-level, on top, we provide tools like business intelligence, analytics, and all this is integrated into one platform. But what I would like to touch here, and I think it's important for everyone to understand, is that a manufacturing company today is on the journey of getting to Industry 4.0, or what we call the smart manufacturing. So this is beyond software. It is machines talking to each other through Bluetooth devices, data coming from machine to the software. Robots are being introduced. So Epicor even caters to those type of scenarios where customers can buy and adopt our specialized softwares like advanced MES or advanced manufacturing execution system, or products like Epicor Configure Price Quote, where it provides 3D visualization to our customers when they're configuring their products for out in the market. So these are the key modules, and as and when customer needs more, we can introduce like advanced project management, requisition management, etc.
I'm sure any business has its current challenges. So what are the current challenges faced by Epicor and MEA region, and how do you want to overcome? It could be channel business, market penetration, channel expansion.
Definitely have no company is devoid of challenges. We have our own set of challenges and we deal with them, and I think we've successfully overcome quite a few. And as we progress, some more will come. But I think today, I won't say my top challenge, but a challenge which we see across the board is raising the awareness around value of Epicor solutions. Now, customers can get set in their ways and swayed by the big names in the market. So they look at the big name, but they stop focusing on the value. So I think it becomes very important for Epicor to keep investing in building references, keep investing in building case studies with our customers, so the value and the total cost of ownership and ROI comes out, and we can spread the word to our customer base. I think that's number one for me. And I think the second one, and I think you might be hearing it as a challenge across the board with other vendors as well, is upskilling the channel partners and bringing on highly specialized partners, which I think is linked to capacity. So do we always have enough resources which are specialized, technically capable on a particular solution available in the market? I think it's a continuous challenge. There's resource mobilization around the world. People move, people come. So you have to continuously invest in that. And I think that's the journey we are pretty much on. And I think the other one I would say is it's internal, investing in the bandwidth to serve all the opportunities. If you look at the size of the market, the GDP, the industries, all are growing double digit. It's all multi-billion. There is enough opportunity in the market today. So we have to internally look and say, do we have the right people in each geography who are there to service our customers? Are we there to tackle our channel partners? Are we bringing in new capacity? So continuously investing in bandwidth is the third one. And last bit, which is extremely important, and I think it's the new age mantra, is data, is helping customers unlocking the data. How can organizations, what can organizations do to really extract the value out of the data? There's enough data everywhere. And I think our solution sets, the new advanced solution sets which are coming, are helping customers do that. So we are on that journey to educate the customers, and I think it will take some time before customers really unlock the potential.
Okay. Okay. So, considering the challenges that people join, people move out. So, what is your channel strategy in the region, and how do you ensure that your partners stay motivated and stay loyal to Epicor?
No, we quite a bit. We have a very robust channel program. I'll start with, right? So that becomes really the key fundamental or a ground layer for the partners. Uh, what our main goal with the partner, and we are a bit different from how we operate with the partners, is that we help our channel business to position themselves as consultants, not just a reseller. It's a consulting engagement we did too. And we are helping our partners decide along with us, what do they want to be famous for. None of our partner today is a generalist partner. They're specialized and they're known for something. They're famous for something by providing expert knowledge and validation to our customers. So the go-to market and the GTM we do with our partner is pretty important. And I think the second part, which you also mentioned, is which I mentioned earlier, is about upskilling. So we are investing a lot of time in go-to-market planning with our partners, so the partner can understand how they are going to build pipeline, how they're going to close business, and how they're going to earn their own return on investment. And we also have a consulting academy within Epicor, which is there to skill and enable our partners on the platform. So we do a bunch of things. And the last bit, and I think, which is our focus for the upcoming fiscal year, is to bring the partners on board. So channel recruitment and their onboarding become very important. So the way we built our onboarding program is that when we recruit a new channel partner into our ecosystem, on day one, they get into an onboarding program, which is handheld and very much available for partners. And they're pretty, and it's very cost effective for them. So this really glues them to us together, and we work hand in hand, and we help customers partners win their first deal and get to their revenue and profitability very quickly. And that really keeps them with us. And most of our partners have been loyal and with us for many, many decades, I would say.
Okay, so what is your current channel base there, if you can, and what is the hierarchy, for my understanding?
Channel hierarchy.
As in, you have the value-added distributors, or
No,
you have the SIs?
Yeah, we have a very channel structure. What I mean to say is we operate only in two levels. One is a channel partner, which is a reseller. We don't work with distributors because each partner has a consulting assignment and implementation capability, which they do. And then we have another set of partners, which are called services partner, which collaborate with our Epicor's own professional services organization. So to building resource capability. Now, within the channel partner, which is the reseller community, we have a premium partner, and then we have the partners who are just starting up.
Okay, so what kind of hand holding do you do? I mean, when you are approaching a customer, I mean, do you do direct selling, direct customer approach also? Or is it you always involve the channel partner? You do the bidding and then you say, hey, partner, you come and you handle this client for us, the customer for us. Or is it like direct and through channels both?
No, we have both the models. We operate with both the models at Epicor, but again, each market has its own dynamics. For example, in Africa, it's 100% channel play. So we work with partners and through partners, which again means there are some engagements which are led 100% by the partners. They bring the lead, they operate with the customer, they help us, and we provide all the support, sales engineering support, which is pre-sales support, sales support, pricing support, end customer validation. But when it comes to Middle East, we have both the models, direct and channel. And by that, but we also collaborate quite actively in the market because our customers today, especially in the Middle East, want Epicor skin in the game from end to end. So whether it's our lead, our direct engagement, they also want Epicor's own professional services to provide implementation capability. So in those cases, we work directly, but mostly we operate through channel partners because we are a spread of 13 countries in the Middle East. You cannot be everywhere. So I think that's where partners come in play. They provide us the reach. And the second important one is our partners are specialized. They have built capabilities for specific industries. So when it is, I'll give you an example. If and when it is a precast industry or a concrete and cement manufacturing industry, we have a partner who only specializes in that. So whether the lead is ours or theirs doesn't matter. We help our partner. We bring in this particular partner to run the sales engagement.
And in bidding for a customer, if the partner says, "Hey, boss, this is a large customer, I'm kind of expanding my horizons. Will you be able to help me do the initial bidding and or maybe post sales handling?" So how supportive is Epicor towards this?
Oh, absolutely, 100%. So the way our team structured is, I have more channel managers in my organization than other members. So channel organization, their mantra is to get the partner on board, train the partner, and also sell the entire engagement. We absolutely do not differentiate between what a direct engagement or channel engagement. If channel partner says, "Here's my lead," and I don't have capability to run, say, a pre-sale cycle, which you mentioned during the sales cycle. So we have sales engineers in our Dubai office, in our Africa office, who are in the field with the customers throughout. When it comes to closing an opportunity or providing the final value to the customer, our sales team is in front with the partner. And third, which is very important, you talked about post-sale. Post-sale is of two angles. One is implementation, the other is support. So our professional services team, and as I mentioned, they provide their consultants to our partners to help them finish their own implementation. So we join hands together, and support is both direct and channel. If partner is the frontline support, we provide the back-end support. If partner wants us to do the front-end support, we do the front-end, and partner helps solve their own customization. So we do end-to-end. A very collaborative organization, I would say. I think I'm loving it here. With such
Do you think providing them a continuous technical sales, both pre-sales, post-sales support, would really equip your partner community to deal with the customers? And if yes, do you have any set calendar, training calendar, or criteria for them to adhere to?
Yes, absolutely. So when a partner, so there are two ways to do it. One is there's a new partner who you recruit, so they have a full onboarding plan till they get fully technically capable. But then there are existing partners, right? They have been with us, but that's where the continuous enablement come in. We are launching new upgraded solutions. We are adding new products and add-ons, as I mentioned, to our portfolio. There is a continuous training going on. So it happens at multiple levels. One is a fixed calendar, which we publish, and we do and we do through two ways. There is something called Fit for the Future series, and there is another one called Partner Hub. So all partners have access to this particular portal. They can log in, and all the online trainings are available for partners to go through. Fit for the Future series is a calendar for a monthly where we do all the trainings. And third is an ad hoc training where it's on demand. A partner says, "I'm running so and so opportunities in the market. For that, I don't think I'm enabled or I don't have the skills." So they reach out to us and we design a program with our consulting academy to train them on that particular opportunity. So it's a continuous involvement. We never stop. And I think that's also one of the key reasons for success on how partners can truly deliver value.
What is your goal for 2024 with respect to channel empowerment?
Well, number one is, I think, recruitment, I would say, very, very important. We are absolutely going to recruit and expand our ecosystem. So this is internal to us. The other main one is, I think, we want to have a very specific and dedicated go-to-market plan with every single partner which is working in our ecosystem. And I think it's very important that we have that clarity within us and the partner that this is the market size, this is the industry we're going to go after along with you, and this is what a go-to-market looks like. So I think that's number one, and it really provides a lot of value add and I would say blessing from the top management of the partner community. We have some partners which are very large in size. Now, the other one which I mentioned in your previous question is a very rigid and focused training and certification program, which is available through our partner hub and Fit for the Future series. So that's the other way to empower them. The third one, and we're proud to say that every year we do a get together for partners. It's called Momentum. So it happens. Last one happened in Kuala Lumpur, and all the partners across international attend that event. So I think we had an astounding success, and in that we not only enable our partners, but we also reward them. So, but besides the rebates and the margins and everything else, the revenue they make, I think getting on stage on an international level and competing with each other and talking about their success and case studies is important. So I think that's an astounding success. Everybody travels for that, and I think we plan to do a much bigger one again as we move into our next fiscal year. The other part I would say is we have a very robust marketing plan. We have a very dedicated channel marketing team, which is continuously engaging with these partners on the GTM plan. So we fix the GTM. Now, what are we going to do in country? Events, roadshows, email campaigns, marketing campaigns, and we also provide market development fund to our partners based on their performance. So this funds goes to the partners and they use this further for their own lead generation. And last, I would say is it's all about people. So I have more channel managers in my team than other people. So we have dedicated channel managers in each geography. We have channel operations, and we have consulting and our sales engineering support, which is continuously backing up our partner community 24/7. So they feel empowered and they're not left out on anything.
So what is your current channel base when you say that top priority is recruitment? So what is your current channel base in the MEA? You have two categories of channel.
Yeah, our channel base is spread across different countries. So I think today we have about 25 very active channel partners across the focus countries which I mentioned.
Okay. And what is the kind of growth? Any set plans that 10%, 20%?
We're going double digit. I think our target is around 24% growth year on year is what we think we will be able to achieve this fiscal year. And moving forward, as we are studying the economies, how progress is being made, I think we are in the right region. We should be able to get a similar sort of growth even as we enter FY24.
Okay. In your past event, Momentum, right?
Yes.
So who were the top 3, top 5 winners across the dedicated region that you have?
Index Infotech, they won the award. One of the customers which they had a close business in Abu Dhabi. It was a cloud deal which they did, and it was very dedicated for a specific industry. Panamax was the other partner, which was also the front runner, Panamax Infotech, for doing the maximum number of cloud deals. And then there was another partner called Rainbrook. They're again Dubai-based. They also won as the largest system integrator award with us.
Okay. So that brings me to the last part. How do you position Epicor against the likes of SAP and Oracle and Infor on the lower side?
Well, everyone has a role to play in this market, right? Everyone has a role, and look at the size and opportunity. $6 trillion GDP economy across the Middle East and Africa and all these specific industries. So Epicor, I can talk more about Epicor. So Epicor has carved a niche in the market as the SME, ERP, and cloud vendor of choice. And how we are differentiating among against all the big names or the other smaller names that you mentioned is providing expertise for those specific verticals. So we focus on 6 verticals. I mentioned about 3, 4. We are not playing everywhere. So we focus on the specific verticals and we're creating references. So today, Epicor is known. If you go to an industrial machinery customer, they know SAP, they know Oracle, they may know it, but they know Epicor is number one player in this particular industry. So that's how we differentiate. That's number one. The second one is our commitment to cloud. Everybody talks about cloud, but what are they doing about investment in cloud? So Epicor, besides all the names that you mentioned, we opened our own cloud data center with Microsoft Azure in Dubai, and there's another one coming up which I can't disclose. So all this is preempting and making ourselves available to our customers even before they're asking, because we know where the market is heading. So I think differentiating ourselves on those two fronts is putting us ahead of the curve against all the other vendors that you mentioned.
Okay. Vibhu, as this brings us to the end of today's session, I really thank you for your valuable time. We appreciate for providing our viewers a deep understanding of Epicor's latest development. Have a great day. This is Beenish from Channel 360 MEA signing off for now.
Thank you, Beenish.
Okay. Vibhu, as this brings us to the end of today's session, I really thank you for your valuable time. We appreciate for providing our viewers a deep understanding of Epicor's latest development. Have a great day. This is Beenish from Channel 360 MEA signing off for now.
Thank you, Beenish. Pleasure.
Bye. Take care.
Bye-bye.